It's 2 a.m. Everyone's asleep. But you're finally yourself. No fake laughs, no pretending, no I'm fine. Just you. Alone. Real. But the moment the sun rises, you put on the mask again. Why do you feel more real when nobody's watching? Why does being around people feel like acting? If you've ever felt this, you're not alone. Because you're not broken. You're just wearing a mask. And today, we're talking about it. Let me describe your life. You wake up, check your phone. Already tired. You get ready, look in the mirror, force a smile. You meet your friends. You laugh at jokes that aren't funny. You say, I'm good, when you're not. You act interested when you're mentally exhausted. You go to work or school. You're polite to people you don't like. You hide your opinions. You become the easygoing version of yourself. Then you come home, and the moment you close that door, the mask falls. You collapse on your bed. You stare at the ceiling. You think, why am I so tired? I didn't even do anything. But you did. You acted all day, every day, and acting is exhausting. This is called social masking. And here's the worst part. You've been doing it for so long, you don't even remember who you are without it. So why do we do this? Why do we hide? When you were a kid, you learned a simple rule. If I act a certain way, people accept me. If I don't, they reject me. So your brain created a social character, the version of you that fits in, the version that doesn't cry in public, the version that says yes even when you want to say no, the version that hides sadness behind a smile. Your brain thinks this keeps us safe. And it does, but it also makes you feel fake. Deep down, you believe if people see the real me, they'll leave. So you hide your sadness, your weird thoughts, your true opinions, your struggles. You think, nobody wants to deal with my problems. I'll just be a burden. Better to stay silent. So you smile, you nod, you say, I'm fine, even when you're falling apart inside. Here's the scariest part. You've been pretending for so long that you don't know who you are anymore. If someone asked you right now, what do you actually like? What do you believe? What do you want? You'd pause, because the real you has been buried under so many masks that even you can't find it. You're living a life that looks good from the outside, but feels empty on the inside. And that is the loneliest feeling in the world. But here's where it gets worse. The more you mask, the lonelier you feel. Because even when people like you, even when they compliment you, even when they call you their friend, you think, they don't like me. They like the version I'm pretending to be. So you're surrounded by people, but you feel completely alone. Because nobody knows the real you. Not because they don't care, but because you never showed them. And the saddest part, the real you is trapped inside, screaming, wanting to be seen, but too scared to come out. Because what if they reject you? What if the real you isn't enough? That's the cruelest prison, not being locked away from people, but being locked away from yourself. So what do? How do you stop masking? Here's the truth. You don't have to remove the mask completely. That's too scary, too fast. Instead, start small. First, stop hating yourself for it. Masking isn't weakness, it's survival. You learn to do this to protect yourself, and that's okay. You're not fake, you're just scared, and that's human. Second, find one safe person. You don't need 100 friends. You need one person where you can drop the act. A best friend, a sibling, a therapist, even an online stranger. Someone who won't judge you. Start there. Third, try the 5% honesty challenge. This week, when someone asks, how are you? Don't say, I'm fine. Say, I'm okay, just tired, or been better, honestly, or not great, but I'll manage. Just 5% more honest. That's it. You don't need to trauma dump. Just stop pretending everything is perfect, because it's not, and that's okay. Fourth, spend time alone. Not scrolling, not binge watching. Just sit. Ask yourself, what do I actually like?
What do I believe? Who am I when nobody's watching? Reconnect with yourself, because you can't show the real you to others if you don't even know who that is. The world doesn't need another fake smile. It needs you, the messy, tired, real you, because that version is worth knowing. If you've ever felt this way, comment "I relate" below. And if you know someone who's always fine, but you sense they're not, send them this video. Because sometimes people just need to know they're not alone. Take off your mask, even just for today. The world needs the real you.